Hey everybody, DeLongshot Signatures here. This is episode 83 of my 2024 TTM returns. We have 9 successes to share from the past week plus. As you guys know, I had COVID for the past week and it made it very difficult to talk. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Finally tested negative, so I'll be going back to work tomorrow. And I figured I might as well just do this video now and get caught up on some stuff. But first return that we have is from the 23rd, which is from Tuesday of last week. This is a 1-of-1 success in 29 days from former NHL defenseman Robert Dirk. Don't remember too much about all of these people that I've gotten back from. But I will, if I do remember anything, I'll try and mention it. Next one is from the 24th. It is a 1-of-1 success in 178 days. This is from former NFL running back Blair Thomas, who I believe was the second overall pick in the 1990 NFL draft after Jeff George went to the Jets. I think he had an okay couple of first seasons. Wasn't, the kind of guy you would expect for a second overall pick, but he did get to play quite a bit. And then his usage went way down after that. So didn't turn out too well for him in his career, unfortunately. But thankfully I was able to get something back signed from him. I had sent to him before and never got those cards back. So glad to at least get one this time. Then from the 25th, we have a 1-of-1 return in 14 days from current MMA fighter Juliana Pena. Found a bunch of these UFC cards that I had gotten from the dollar store several years ago, and got a pack for a penny each, because apparently those packs were marked for destruction. They were going to probably literally liquidate the asset by destroying it. And I said, if you're selling them for a penny, I'll just take everything you've got. So was able to get a decent number of UFC cards that day. They're pretty beat up. They weren't in the greatest condition coming out, and I never properly stored them. But still need to go through the rest of the cards, see if there's anyone else that I can get to sign. There's a few names that I recognize that I've already gotten before. I'm trying not to get too many repeated names anymore, but if that's what I got to do to get something in, that's what I'll do. But Pena is a former UFC champion. I don't remember exactly in which weight class, but she is still actively fighting. Then from the 25th, from the 26th, we had one success. It's an NWSL return. It's a 2-of-2 return in 39 days, this time sent to the correct team. This is from Taylor Flint / Taylor Korniak, which is her maiden name. Originally sent these out to the San Diego Wave. I thought I was sending it to an apartment that she lived at, but it was one of the corporate addresses for the team. She was no longer there, but they sent a photo that they had signed, as well as like a team little rollout banner and scarf as well. So cool to get that from the San Diego Wave at the time. And then I was like, well, I still have these photos, and it seems like she's still a pretty good TTM signer. So I think that was sent to Racing Louisville, and in a little over a month got those back autographed. Then we had, looks like 2 successes from the 29th, which was a Monday. First one is a football return. It is a 4-of-4 request from former NFL quarterback Todd Bowman. Got him quite a while ago on some photos, and then I recognized the name when going through all these early 2000s cards. So looked to see he was still signing, so that was cool. Got those back. Great additions to the sets. Then we have a non-sports related one, although it does tie back to sports. Actually ties back to the WNBA. This is a 2-of-2 success in 304 days from actress Aubrey Plaza. Been seeing her sign a bunch of stuff over the past couple years, so I figured I'd send out to her too. She voiced the daughter on a show called Little Demon that was on Hulu. I don't think it got a second season. But she was part of that show, as well as Danny DeVito and his daughter. So actually, I don't remember which one Aubrey voiced. But either way, I thought it was an okay show, but the executives at Hulu must not have. But the reason that this ties back to the WNBA is because Aubrey Plaza actually just recently tore her ACL right before the WNBA All-Star game. So hopefully she's feeling better. That sucks. I had a knee injury. I don't know exactly if it was a torn ACL, but it definitely felt like it could have been if it wasn't. So hopefully she feels better from that. And then lastly, we had 3 successes that came in today. First one is a hockey return. It's a 2 of 2 success in 38 days from former NHL defenseman Bob McGill. McGill was also part of the inaugural roster for the expansion San Jose Sharks. So having the last name McGill works out pretty well with that. Then we have a former NFL wide receiver. This is a 2 of 2 success in 41 days from Ike Hilliard, who is currently a coach on the Atlanta Falcons staff. Signed both of those for me. And then we have another former NFL player. This is a 1 of 1 return in 40 days from former linebacker Donnell Ellerbe, who is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. He was a member of the linebacking corps for the Baltimore Ravens. Did that in a contract year, won a Super Bowl with them, and then used that to take his talents to Miami. He stuck around the league for a little while longer, but was able to stretch it out all the way until 2017, I think it was, and was on the Philadelphia Eagles roster when they won the Super Bowl. So he has 2 Super Bowl titles to his names. Pretty, decent tackler back during his time, and it turned out I had a card of him in a set that I kind of work on, so that was a nice little bonus there too. But that is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.